In this tutorial, we will go into further depth in regards to the Nautilus File Manager by taking a look at the home directory, including how to view files, how to view hidden files, how to create directories, and move directories and files. The Nautilus File Manager is the default file manager for the GNOME desktop and Ubuntu Linux. Clicking on the Places menu and going to the Home folder takes one to the home folder of the user that is currently logged in to Ubuntu Linux. Now, this particular screen of the Nautilus File Manager shows in the bottom right-hand corner the contents of the home directory. On the left-hand side is a navigation tree to different areas of the file system, and on the top half are menus and buttons to do various actions, including other shortcuts to other locations. For example, clicking on the computer button takes one to the computer, the equivalent of my computer on Windows, and clicking back on home takes one back to the home directory of the logged in user. Now, the home directory is where all of the files and documents and things for the logged in user will be saved, unless of course another directory is specified. This directory is available to the particular user. In this case, the user is called Joe, in all capacities. In other words, Joe can save files, can delete files, move and rename. Joe has full control over this particular directory. Based on the permissions system that is contained within Linux, Joe probably does not have access to most other areas of the file system, but Joe does have full access to this particular directory, his home directory. Now, the home directory, navigating through Nautilus here, is really quite simple. As you can see, there are currently two icons showing two directories in the home directory. There's the desktop directory, and then there's a directory created by Ubuntu called examples. Now, this particular directory has example documents and media and other things that come with Ubuntu as a way to sort of show off the different things that Ubuntu can do. Clicking up takes one back up one level to the main home directory. Now, the Nautilus File Manager can show the contents as icons, as it is currently doing, or it can show items as a list. And when it's shown as a list, these little arrows next to each directory appear when there are contents within a directory to show you that this particular directory can be expanded to display all the different items. Clicking on the little triangle lists all the items within that particular directory. Clicking on the triangle again closes the directory. Now, it's very easy to create new directories and subdirectories. There are several ways to do it. One is to simply go up to the File menu and go to Create Folder, and a new folder will be created, and it can be renamed. Another way to create a new folder or a new directory is to right-click anywhere here in the open space and also go to Create Folder. Now, these folders can be easily moved around and moved within each other. For example, this test2 directory can be moved into the test directory by simply clicking and dragging it on top of the test directory. And as you can see, the test directory opens to show that it has been selected and highlighted. And releasing the mouse then moves the test2 directory inside the test directory. Now, you can see as you navigate within directories, the buttons here on this bar change, and it creates automatic shortcuts to help you get back to where you were before. For example, clicking on Joe here takes one back to the home directory, and clicking on Test takes one back into the test directory. If we were to go into the test2 directory, another button would appear. Click on Test, click on Joe, and of course, one is back home. Now, back into the test2 directory, another easy way to get back to the home directory is to click the up button, which goes up one level, and then up again, up another level, back to the main home or Joe directory. Now, some files in Linux are called hidden files, and they are hidden from normal view as a safety measure because they are files that may not be needed by just ordinary day-to-day use. But there may be times when you want to view these hidden files, and going to the View menu allows one to turn on the ability to see hidden files by clicking on Show Hidden Files. Now, you can see there's a lot of hidden files and directories. Hidden files and directories begin with a period. Adding a period to a name of a directory or file will make it hidden. For example, this test directory, we can make it hidden by putting a period in front of the name. Period test. Now, you can see it reshuffled because it's listing the contents alphabetically, and now it's a hidden directory, so it's listed with the other hidden directories. And you can see all of these hidden directories and files that are not normally available or normally viewable. Now, this is not a major security precaution. It's very easy to turn and turn off the ability to view hidden files, so it's more of a measure of keeping things clean. Now, as you can see, turning off hidden directories hides that test directory because it was made hidden. Now, similarly, with moving directories, files can be moved and copied and pasted. For example, this particular document right here, right-clicking on it and choosing copy, and then going back up to the home directory and right-clicking and clicking paste, pastes a copy of that document back into the home directory. Now, if we wanted to make a new folder again and move this particular copy into this folder, again, it would simply be dragging and dropping into the folder. And that concludes this tutorial on the Nautilus File Manager.